Halloween, a night of costumes, candy, and chills, but beneath the surface lurks something older, something primal. This isn't just a holiday, it's a doorway, a time when the veil between our world and the next grows thin. Ancient cults huddle around bonfires, warding off more than just the autumn chill. They fear the spirits, restless and roaming on this night. Halloween's true origin, Samhain. Druids, the Celtic priests, perform rituals. They believe the dead can cross over tonight, seeking comfort or revenge. Halloween calls to something ancient within us all. Oghide. Centuries have passed, empires have risen and fallen, yet Halloween endures. From those early Celtic festivals to our modern-day celebrations, the core remains. We are drawn to the mysteries of life and death, the thrill of the unknown. What began as a night of genuine fear has transformed into a celebration of that fear. We tell ghost stories, not with terror in our eyes, but with a thrill of excitement. We dress as the creatures that once haunted our ancestors' nightmares, reclaiming that fear as our own. But some things never change. The veil is still thin. Stories of ghostly encounters and unexplained events spike around Halloween. The line between belief and make-believe blurs. Every Halloween, millions of pumpkins transform. Simple gourds become grinning faces, each lit from within by a flickering candle. But this tradition, too, hides a darker tale. It whispers of Stingy Jack, a trickster who outsmarted the devil himself. Legend claims Jack tricked the devil not once, but twice. First, he convinced the devil to turn himself into a coin to pay for drinks. Then, with the devil trapped, Jack marked a nearby tree with a cross, preventing his escape. He only relented when the devil promised not to claim his soul upon death. Condemned to wander the darkness, Jack carved a lantern from a turnip, placing a burning ember inside from the devil's own realm. This flickering light became his only guide, forever known as Jack of the Lantern, or Jack O'Lantern. In the sleepy hollows and moonlit forests, another legend takes shape. A spectral rider, cloaked in darkness, his laughter echoing through the autumn chill, the headless horseman, forever searching for his missing head. Many whisper of a Hessian soldier decapitated by a stray cannonball during the Revolutionary War. Now he rises from his grave every Halloween night, riding a steed as black as midnight, his quest to reclaim his lost head, taking the heads of others in its place. Some say he seeks revenge, his ghostly rage fueled by the horrors of war. Others believe he is trapped in an endless loop, forever reliving his final gruesome moments. The Headless Horseman embodies our primal fear of the unknown. Graveyards, those silent cities of stone, hold a particular power on Halloween. Whispers travel on the wind, rustling through dead leaves and chilling you to the bone. These are the whispers of forgotten souls, reaching out from beyond the grave. One such whisper tells of the Bell Witch, a malevolent spirit that terrorized a family in 19th century Tennessee. They say she especially loved Halloween, using the thinning veil to increase her power and torment her victims. Even today, People claim to hear her chilling laughter near the family's old homestead. In 1981, the year a chill settled over the streets of Chicago, a fear that lingered long after the Halloween decorations were packed away. It started with whispers, rumors of clowns luring children into vans, but as October 31st approached, the rumors turned real. People reported seeing them, shadowy figures in clown masks, their painted smiles twisted and wrong. Some said the clowns carried black balloons that bobbed with an eerie life of their own. Others swore they saw blood, real blood, dripping from the clowns' painted eyes. Panic gripped the city. Trick-or-treating, that hallowed Halloween tradition, came to a standstill. Even today, the legend of the Chicago clown killings lingers, a stain on the city's soul. Every town has its haunted spots, those places where the veil feels thin even in broad daylight. Places like the old Miller Farm just outside of Sunnydale. Once a bustling hub of life, the farm had fallen into disrepair, its fields choked with weeds, its barns groaning under the weight of forgotten seasons. But every October, the Millers would host a Halloween attraction, a sprawling cornfield maze that drew visitors from miles around. Families came to test their sense of direction, to laugh and scream as they navigated the twisting paths. No one could have predicted the horror that awaited them in the heart of that maze. It was Halloween night 2002. The maze was packed with eager participants, their laughter echoing through the rows of corn. Among them was a young couple, Sarah and David, their hands intertwined as they ventured deeper into the labyrinth. They never made it out. Long Island Sound, a place of serene beauty where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Long Island coastline, but beneath the surface lurks a darkness, a history steeped in maritime lore. One such tale centers on the tragic fate of the Eliza Morgan, a schooner that met its end on Halloween night, 1854. The ship, laden with cargo and passengers, was caught in a sudden violent storm. The Eliza Morgan, its sails shredded, foundered on the jagged rocks. Legend has it that the screams of the dying echoed across the water. Why do we crave these stories, these glimpses into the darkness? Why, on the one night a year dedicated to fear, do we seek out haunted houses, watch horror movies, and tell tales that send chills down our spines? Fear, for all its unpleasantness, is a powerful emotion. It triggers a primal response, a surge of adrenaline that heightens our senses and makes us feel truly alive. Think about it: the haunted hayride, the creaking door in the abandoned house, the sudden movement in the shadows. These things trigger a sense of danger, but a controlled danger. We know on some level that we're safe, and that knowledge allows us to enjoy the thrill, the temporary suspension of disbelief. But there's more to it than just adrenaline. These myths and legends, these spooky stories whispered around campfires and shared in hushed tones, also tap into something deeper, our innate need to believe in something beyond ourselves. For centuries, humans have sought meaning in the unknown. We've created elaborate mythologies to explain the natural world, the cycle of life and death, the forces that shape our destiny. Halloween, with its emphasis on the supernatural, provides a safe space to explore those mysteries. And as adults, we may scoff at ghost stories and urban legends, but a part of us still wonders, what if? Halloween allows us to confront our fears, to embrace the darkness that exists both within and around us. It's a night for acknowledging the monsters under the bed, the shadows in the closet, the unsettling thoughts that creep into our minds when the lights are low. By giving these fears a name, a face, a story, we take away their power. We make them manageable, even entertaining. The grotesque becomes comical, the macabre becomes whimsical. And in that transformation, we find a strange sort of liberation. Think about the rituals we engage in on Halloween, carving pumpkins into menacing grins, decorating our homes with fake cobwebs and plastic spiders, dressing up as creatures that would normally send us running in the opposite direction. These acts, however silly they may seem, are a form of catharsis. Halloween is more than just a night for trick-or-treating and haunted houses. It's a celebration of our collective imagination, our ability to find wonder and meaning in the face of the unknown. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there's always room for a little bit of magic and mystery. The stories we tell, the costumes we wear, the decorations we display, they're all part of a shared cultural language, a way of connecting with each other and with something larger than ourselves. We find comfort in knowing that we're not alone in our fears, our fascination with the macabre, our desire to believe in something beyond the ordinary. As the crisp autumn air crackles with whispered stories, we find ourselves drawn to the heart of Halloween. It's a night that beckons us to embrace the unknown, to confront our deepest fears, and celebrate the allure of the supernatural. From ancient bonfires to Gikonso, Jega, Gega, Stage, Halloween is a time for storytelling, for gathering around bonfires and sharing tales that send shivers down our spines. These stories, passed down through generations, connect us to our ancestors, and it's also a time for laughter and revelry. We transform into creatures of our nightmares and laugh in the face of fear. Halloween reminds us it's okay to be afraid and empowers us to confront those fears. It's a time for reflection and celebrating life. As the veil between worlds thins and the boundaries of reality blur, we're reminded that there's more to this existence than what we can see and touch. Halloween invites us to tap into our intuition, to listen to the whispers of our ancestors, and to embrace the unknown with a sense of wonder and curiosity. So, as you carve your pumpkins, hang your fake cobwebs, and don your most elaborate costumes this Halloween, remember, you're participating in a tradition that's as old as time itself. You're honoring the dead, celebrating the living, and keeping the spirit of Halloween alive for generations to come. Let the shadows embrace you. Let the stories captivate you. and let the magic of Halloween remind you that even in the darkest of nights, there's always a glimmer of light to guide your way.